Hello everyone. Welcome to Lady Siou English. Today we're going through 100 essential English sentences for travel. Whether you're visiting another country for vacation, business, or study, these sentences will help you communicate confidently and smoothly. Let's start with one of the most important parts of any trip, the airport. In this section, you'll learn common English sentences used before boarding and inside the airport. These will help you communicate when checking in, collecting luggage, and going through customs, with special emphasis on asking about locations, times, and services. Imagine you're preparing to check in, pass security, and find your way around the airport. Try asking and answering questions as if you were really there. For example, where is the check-in counter? Is my flight on time? Now, let's go through some of the most common and useful sentences you can use at the airport. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Where is the check-in counter? Which gate do I go to for my flight? Can I have an extra bag allowance? Where is the baggage claim area? Do I need to fill out a customs form? Where can I find a taxi stand? Do I need to declare anything? Is my flight on time? Where is the lounge? Can I get a boarding pass here? Great job on the airport phrases. With the formalities behind you, it's time to check into your hotel. In this unit, you'll learn practical sentences for booking, checking in, asking about facilities, and solving problems during your stay. Special focus is placed on polite expressions and how to clearly state your needs. To make it more realistic, let's role-play some common hotel situations together. Try role-playing conversations where you ask about room arrangements, breakfast, and other services. Use full sentences to express your needs. For example, I have a reservation under your name. Can I extend my stay? Once you've checked in and unpacked, it's useful to know how to ask for directions around the city. I have a reservation under the name, your name. Can I check in early? Is breakfast included? Can you recommend any good restaurants nearby? I would like a wake-up call at 7 a.m. Is Wi-Fi free? Can you help me with my luggage? What time is checkout? Can I get a room with a view? Is there a fitness center? Is breakfast served in the room? Can you recommend a good cafe nearby? Is the room cleaned every day? Can I extend my stay? Is there a safe in the room? Once you've checked in and settled at your hotel, it's time to learn practical sentences for finding your way around the city. In this unit, you'll learn how to politely ask for help, confirm locations, and check distances. Try practicing giving and receiving directions using a map, asking about distances, and confirming your route. Simulate conversations such as, is it within walking distance? Can you show me on the map? Now that you know how to ask for directions, let's see how to get around using different transportation options. Excuse me, can you help me find this address? How far is it from here? Is it within walking distance? Where is the nearest bus stop? Can you show me on the map? Is this the right way to the museum? Can I walk there from here? How long does it take to get there? Are there any shortcuts? Is it safe to walk at night? After mastering basic directions, it's time to learn how to communicate when using different forms of transportation. In this unit, you'll learn useful phrases for buying tickets, asking about schedules, checking facilities, and paying for buses, trains, taxis, and other transport options. Simulate real-life scenarios by practicing buying tickets, asking for routes and schedules, and confirming payment options. This will strengthen your confidence and communication skills when taking public transportation. For example, how much is a ticket to place? Does this bus go to the city center? Here are more useful sentences you can use in different transportation situations. Listen and repeat after me. How much is a ticket to place? What time is the last train? Does this bus go to the city center? Can I pay by credit card? Where can I rent a car? Where is the nearest taxi stand? Can I buy a ticket on the bus? What time does the train arrive? How often do the buses run? Does this train have a restroom? After you've learned how to get around using different forms of transportation, it's time to enjoy the local cuisine. In this unit, you'll learn practical sentences for ordering food, asking about the menu, discussing allergies or dietary restrictions, and paying the bill. Special focus is placed on polite expressions and how to communicate special requests. Try role-playing restaurant scenarios, expressing different dietary needs, and politely asking for what you want. For example, do you have any vegetarian options? Could I have the bill, please? Here are more useful sentences you can use in various restaurant situations. Listen and repeat after me. Can I see the menu, please? Do you have any vegetarian options? What do you recommend? I am allergic to nuts. Could I have the bill, please? Can I have a glass of water? Is service included? Can you make it less spicy? I am a vegan. Do you have vegan dishes? I would like to order to go. After enjoying your meal, it's time to explore shops and markets. In this unit, you'll learn practical sentences for shopping, including asking about prices, sizes, tax, and requesting receipts. Special focus is placed on polite expressions and clearly stating what you want. Shopping. Role-play shopping scenarios to practice asking prices, checking sizes, and confirming payment details. For example, is tax included in the price? Can I get a receipt, please? Here are more useful sentences you can use while shopping. Listen and repeat after me. How much does this cost? Can I try it on? Do you accept credit cards? Is there a discount? Can you gift wrap this? Can you show me something cheaper? Do you have this in a different size? Can I return this if it doesn't fit? Is tax included in the price? Can I get a receipt, please? While traveling, unexpected situations can happen, so it's important to know how to get help. In this unit, you'll learn practical sentences for medical, safety, and urgent situations, including how to report problems and communicate clearly in emergencies. Practice simulating emergency situations such as visiting a doctor, contacting the police, or reporting lost items. For example, I need a doctor. I lost my passport. Here are more essential emergency sentences you can use when traveling. Repeat after me. I need a doctor. Is there a pharmacy nearby? I lost my passport. Can you call the police? Where is the nearest hospital? I need help, please. Where is the fire extinguisher? I feel sick. Call an ambulance. I lost my wallet. Emergencies are rare, but everyday interactions happen all the time. In this unit, you'll learn common phrases for greetings, expressing that you don't understand, and politely asking someone to repeat. Practicing these sentences will improve your confidence in communicating with strangers during your travels. Role-play daily conversations to strengthen skills like greeting someone, asking about the time, and requesting repetition. For example, how are you today? Can you repeat that? Here are more useful sentences for everyday conversations. Listen and repeat after me. How are you today? What's the weather like? Can you speak slower, please? I don't understand. Can you repeat that? Where are you from? I'm learning English. Can we take a photo together? What time is it? How do you say this in English? Beyond basic conversations, understanding local customs and culture can make your travel experience richer and more enjoyable. In this unit, you'll learn sentences for daily interactions related to culture, such as taking photos, attending festivals, and asking about local specialties. Practicing these sentences will help you show interest in the local culture and enhance cross-cultural communication. Simulate asking about local culture and expressing curiosity about local features. For example, is it okay to take pictures here? What is the local specialty? Here are more useful sentences for engaging with the local culture. Repeat after me. Is it okay to take pictures here? What is the local specialty? Are there any festivals this week? Can you teach me a local phrase? Where can I buy souvenirs? While traveling, you may encounter unexpected situations. In this unit, you'll learn other common phrases to handle various scenarios, adapt to sudden events, and ask for help in simple English. Miscellaneous useful phrases. Practice asking for assistance or clarification in different situations. For example, excuse me, do you speak English? Could you help me, please? Here are more useful phrases for miscellaneous travel situations. Listen and repeat after me. Excuse me, do you speak English? I'm allergic to shellfish. Can you write that down? I'm looking for this address. Could you help me, please? Finally, it's important to know how to end conversations politely to leave a good impression. In this unit, you'll learn expressions for saying goodbye and showing gratitude, helping you conclude interactions in a friendly and respectful way. Closing and politeness. Practice expressing thanks and farewells. For example, thank you very much. Goodbye and see you soon. Now, let's go through more useful sentences you can use in polite interactions. Repeat after me. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Sorry to bother you. I appreciate your help. Goodbye and see you soon. That's it for today's lesson on 100 essential English sentences for travel. I hope you found it helpful and feel more confident practicing these sentences in real-life situations. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Lady Siou English, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future content. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day and happy travels.